They've let it get by for a reason. Player picks, I'm going to stick with my man Sobel. He was deadly against MIBR. Think he's going to continue that run of form here. And as far as Endpoint, I'm going to go with a new young gun, Flames. I'll leave you the two English boys, but I'm going to go with Flames. I want to see how the stand-in performs.
Yeah, fairly reasonable. I think in terms of prediction, I honestly think PACT are going to take it. I'm going to say
that's the hard part now is the number.
Yeah. I think they can do it in 2. I'm going to give it to them. I'm just going to say they can do it in 2. I don't think Endpoint are quite going to be warm enough, to be honest, and the close finish against Galaxy Racer really does sum that up for me. In terms of players... I'll go with Darko, I think, on the PACT side of things. He was looking pretty good, pretty consistent, and I feel these are going to be maps that suit his play style. At least Inferno will be at the very least, and then Train if we end up there. Meanwhile, probably got to look to Surreal, I think, as a relatively big, relatively consistent fragger for Endpoint. So similar sort of roles for those two players across their respective teams.
Yeah, I think that's completely fair. Endpoint starting on the T side, PACT on the CT side. Scriv, who's going to be the man to get the kit? They're going to run kitless on Inferno. That is risky. I kind of like it, though. I don't mind it. Rare to not see it, right? Especially on a map like Inferno. Look at the live odds brought to you by LootBet, our betting partner. They've been homies throughout the last 10 weeks, and they are favoring PACT just like you are, Scriv. But with the utility on Endpoint, looking like it could be a bit of a quick pace burner, and it is.
Yeah, speed being employed, of course. A little crazy. They're going to get flanked out quickly. Max will spot this at the very least. On his way out, looking to play it nice and safe and passive. The return flash from the CT side, super effective. So they find the first frag on that PACT end. And this is somewhat of a wild pistol for sure. The word of the day, to be honest. Crucial, though, holding things down in the apartments. We got Robin in pit. Crucial falls. Robin has his work cut out from this position. They are trapped in the site. This is really not looking good. Another great flash. Flame's going to try and find a frag, but he can't. Ooh. My goodness, a little messy up close. But a flawless pistol for PACT to open us up.
Wow. I enjoy the pace from Endpoint there. As soon as he spots that banana push, though, he knows he can't get away. The counter flash from Lunatic, I believe it was spot on. I feel like the flashes, in fact, that whole round from PACT were just really good. And as you pointed out on Vertigo, the exact same storyline. Their utility support for these star players on PACT is kind of wild. Without the flashes, I don't know if Sobel gets 3. But Endpoint gonna plant, full save here. Gonna try to rush down a site, maybe get another plant Scriv with these Glocks and maybe some P250, some Deagles. And they'll be loaded coming into the next round, which means PACT's bonus buy is going to have a little more pressure on it. I liked the Endpoint look, though. I always enjoy fast-paced pistol rounds, especially towards A on Inferno. B could be overhit at times. As Darko looking to make some money, Scriv, I think he may. Oh, wow.
Hold on. Nade does manage to find one there, though, so pretty big from Manise. A lot of damage done. Still feels like anybody's game, but the boost is pretty effective. Or is it? Okay, through the smoke, they're able to deny Mighty Max from living any longer. Surreal's on 6 HP. What does he do here, right? Going to try and beat them to the A bomb site, really. It's a race, a mind game. I think he'll make it across and get the bomb plant, right? Sobel's not moved, so they can be happy with this. 3 kills and a plant off the back of a very light buy. Pretty decent result for Endpoint.
It's not bad at all. Yeah, bomb down. Surreal. I mean, if Sobel comes here by himself, I know he's confident because he knows he just has a pistol and armor, but... Or at max pistol and armor, right? If they give Surreal a chance, Griv... Because you have to imagine, he planted for Halls, and if they just don't clear this, Sobel jumps up. If that headshot would have come in from Surreal, I would have started to believe, but just a couple body shots, not enough. Diffuse comes in. Endpoint, all things considered, good damage, which means they've set themselves up nicely to break the CT economy on 1 round win. Double bomb plant allows the op and full utility. I mean, really good looks for Endpoint. And yeah, there you go. Look at that CT money. Rarely being broken, right? You'll see a lot of teams here have that bonus, lose maybe one player in the previous round, but losing 3 puts them in a lose eco situation, which is a rarity.
Early nades ringing out in Banana, but of course PACT are being very careful, like you said, I think, not to make any mistakes. A gamble choice to move 4 players to A. See whether it pays off. Obviously, time will tell with that. Minute and 10 seconds as we see a soft execute over the top. Probably looking to double pump in. Oh, Manish, though, going to catch. No! Mighty Max saves Robin from death. An absolute hero. Meanwhile, Manish going to be kicking himself he didn't find that frag.
Wow. Big one from Mighty Max. Sobel through the smoke. All right, Surreal. Bodied. Crucial. Posted on this angle. Big pick if he can find it. It's the only B player remaining. I think Endpoint have a bit of an itch and a bit of a guess to that's happening. The B player hasn't thrown a smoke yet with 30 seconds, so this is going to tell Endpoint, we got to go. We got to go now. This B player has no utility, and he's more than likely alone. What a read from Endpoint, Scrave.
Yeah, absolutely. Genius move. Darko, though, trying to genius move himself. Not going to happen in the way that he'd want. At the very least, finds a frag, buying some time. The bomb is out in the open, and no one's retrieved it just yet. There's not a lot of time. Thankfully, no one around to deny the bomb plant, so they just about get it in, but a slight panicked moment for Endpoint for sure. Smoke going to dissipate now. Crucial looking to try and find the first frag. It's actually Flames to do so. Crucial going to drop. They're still being kept close and competitive by PACT. Not all said and done just yet. Split across the B bomb site is the T side. A key frag coming in for Sobol. Finds the second as well. Clutching up for PACT. And it's awfully close, but they will fend off that third round bye and get themselves 3 in a row.
Okay. I thought the trades there were good for Endpoint, Scriv, getting into the site. But PACT showing their strength on this map, aren't they? Looking like Titans. Another plant, another buy. Opt for Crucial, rifles for the rest, Scriv. And they're just so close to getting over the line. But this is the strength of the CT side, and PACT specifically, Scriv. Endpoint, again, a very slow start to the default. PACT have been doing deep smokes towards Banana at the start of every round, and a second one. What does this do? Well, it allows Lunatic to go ahead and take deep control, which means Endpoint's default across the map has to be slowed, and they're going to try to take it in a moment here. Lunatic going to get cleared out, misses the opening headshot, and Mighty Max will punish him. That's big. Again, opening pick for Endpoint, back-to-back rounds from the same player. This time they got to capitalize.
Three of them creeping up. Banana, Manice on the other side, waiting for them. Darko to help him out. This is a deadly setup. They really can't mess this one up. Crucial trying to jump across. Shots are rung off, but nothing lands. Darko, meanwhile, moving out of the way. They readjust their setup, but still helping each other. Really cool stuff here from PACT, from the B hold. Endpoint not fancying their chances with it. So, 30 seconds left. They move back towards this A bomb site. Goofy ready and waiting. Could be deadly inside the smoke. Here's one bounce through behind him. Gonna creep out to find Mighty Max. Lovely stuff. Sobol, meanwhile, in the pit. Does get naded down, but playing in and around the smoke. Are they 100% sure that he's here? Not quite. He wins. No fights, however. Flame's gonna take down Goofy. And Darko and Manice, although quick on the rotate, not able to get anything. Endpoint finally getting that first round on the board. Doesn't take them too long. And they do very well off of that early advantage.
They finally turned the opening pick into something, Scriv. Endpoint, a sigh of relief, I'd imagine. Entry frag from Mighty Max. And a hug in the big pit. They'll be up to that breadstick on the board. Man, how good would the garlic breadstick be right now with some marinara sauce? Whew. I don't know why my references are to food, Scriv.
Have you eaten today or what?
I woke up and I actually made a raisin bagel with peanut butter. I was very proactive. I woke up an hour and a half before cast because I knew we were doing MIBR. I actually did some stretch, some meditation, and yoga. That part's a lie, but I did have a coffee and a bagel.
I was going to question that, I can't lie, but fair enough. You did it for us. But yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fasting recently. You tried this? It's all the rage.
Works really well.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try and dedicate to it. Maybe even shorten the window. Either way, Flames opening up with a double. Okay. Shutting us right up. B-bomb site vulnerable. They're going to charge forwards. Almost finding Goofy, but his quick rotation is not quick enough. Should go down momentarily here. He does find a frag. I mean, credit to him on low HP. And he's also here, and it's very open. Endpoint have moved in quickly. Again, too quickly for the PACT boys to deal with. The AWP going to go down. That was their only hope for the round. And Sobol making a lot of noise here. Surreal underneath him. Pops up. Peekaboo. Takes him down, and it will be that second round for Endpoint on the board. So not too costly. Bare minimum of 3 and all that good stuff. PACT now having to eco one out as well. It was going to be a double eco situation anyway, so you can justify the force in the previous. But very quickly, Endpoint evening up the score. Well, they should be. Should be, is maybe the prominent word.
Well, there you go, Flames. Good entry. Endpoint want to fly high like David Blaine. Apparently he attached himself to a bunch of balloons, Scriv. Didn't know this. A bunch of helium balloons. He lived every kid's dream. So that's kind of cool.
I watched this morning on Joe Rogan. He like put a ice pick through his arm.
David Blaine is something else.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It is weird. Because that's like not even a trick. Do you know what I mean? It's just...
I mean, his stomach into an aquarium is something wild too.
Yeah, just a bit wild. That's what he kind of does, really.
The minute a CS player turns his stomach into an aquarium and at land pukes up a goldfish, that would be something crazy. Not as wild as these USPs. Crucial. You need help. What is going on? We're talking about David Blaine puking a live goldfish.
This has got to be the equivalent, surely.
Like, this has to be the CS equivalent, yeah. He's losing to full USPs. And Manish has his op. Oh, man.
I don't know, man. Apparently you say his name 3 times and magic.
Just don't do it in the mirror.
Absolutely not. Good God. 20 seconds left. Surreal. They know where he's at. Manish even through the smoke takes him down. What the heck?
That's a motivation killer.
Yeah, Endpoint really going to be kicking themselves.
Ooh.
That's like the easy third, you know, focus on the next. And I think they had their mind in the next. Certainly letting it get away from them. And that's one of the things as well with this new 5th player. And the fact that they've not played for a while is those little rounds. Sometimes, you know, you're not as clean as you'd like. And it starts to slip away from you. The tight-knit 5-man unit definitely coming under question in that round. And they're going to have to mull over it for a little while, because we have a pause, of course. Main man's dropped out on that PACT side. The guy I chose, Darko, he dropped out last game as well, so clearly having a few issues this morning. This morning? This afternoon. I don't know why that word came out of my mouth, but there you are.
This morning?
It's somewhere in the world.
True.
So, just not here in sunny Malta, of course. Is it sunny? Let me check the weather.
I was going to say, you can't say that like it's fact.
It is clear with periodic clouds.
Yeah, it sounds sunny to me.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take that. It's raining right now. I mean, sorry, I meant to be like doing the bit, aren't I? That I'm in.
It's raining in England. You know, it's a shocker. Yeah, we're all surprised. Right.
Yeah. I mean, recently we've been having slightly more defined seasons, but then every now and then.
You gonna get snow this year?
Probably not. To be honest.
When was the last time you saw snow?
Not as harshly defined. Maybe 3 years ago.
I wish.
Yeah, it's definitely not as harshly defined as it is for you guys, but like, I don't know.
Like,
dude.
do you have fall? Obviously.
Yeah.
But like, just no snow comes after fall.
No, it's just really cold and
so
the days are short.
So it's like a permanent Halloween look for like the entirety of Christmas.
A lot of ice we get. It does get cold enough, and then because it doesn't snow, it's like the roads and sidewalks, but pavements are a little dangerous because there's black ice like everywhere. So,
okay. You excited for Halloween?
Yeah, I've never been the biggest proponent.
What are you gonna go as?
I don't know, dude. I've never really tried that hard. Maybe I'll try hard this year. Someone might host. You know, we're all becoming adults in my friend group, so maybe someone will host something proper. Maybe I will.
Like a cool adult Halloween party. Yeah.
What about moving out? You see, and like, I don't know. One of the places that I'm looking at with my friend, it looks really nice, but it's not expensive, but I could find somewhere cheaper that would also, do you know what I mean? Like, it would be a little bit of a luxury, and I'm kind of trying to save and become financially literate and everything. But imagine, you know, it's spacious, got balcony. Imagine the Halloween party, Keith. When you get the call and I'm like, Keith,
I'm on my way. I'll be Cypher. Yeah. And I'll come on over. We'll have a hell of a time. Yeah. No, not her. Come on. She's annoying. Endpoint, round 7. We're going to try to get one back because, let's be real, last one stung. This balcony, keep in mind, is spammable. You can spam Sobel out of this position. He's just going to fall. Almost breaks his ankles, but he's got good movement. He'll land on the lip. And Crucial is going to get in here with the op, looking for a pick. I mean, even when Endpoint find opening picks, though, Scriv, at times they do fall apart. Good utility usage to start to facilitate and take over Bracket's control. And Crucial is waiting for that. He would wait the entirety of the round for that exact move from Manise.
Yeah, really good stuff, actually, because it's a slightly aggressive angle. Lunatic, meanwhile, on the site, along with Sobol, looking solid. Goofy also here. Yeah, Sobol's the player in pit, isn't he? Oh, goodness, they've been absolutely mowed down. The 4-man A-hold, once again, super effective from PACT. They have so much confidence in the anchor on B. And Endpoint, after the previous round, a little scared of the B-bomb site. So, solid stuff from PACT. Really looking good, and winning that cheeky round has paid absolute dividends. Hellcase. You know how it goes. The boys. Malta V 15. 2 codes for you guys to utilize. Some extra cash and a 15% refill bonus. What do you know? Magic. Talking about magic in this game, that's a little bit of magic as well. Free money. Who doesn't love free money?
It's very true. It's a good point, Scriv. Pack like free rounds on top of that. Looking like they're going to waltz off with a 6th. Endpoint will at least have another rifle round back, so they haven't had a double eco yet. That's nice. Flames does a little bit of the splits while he goes down. Also, just to keep everyone updated, because I'm keeping my eye on it, as I bet most of you are as well. MIBR picking Vertigo, overpass picked by Galaxy Racers, Inferno left over, currently in map 1, the elimination match. Galaxy Racers are up 8-1 on their T side, so that's a developing story which might have a sad ending for MIBR. Yeah, the violins are on standby. Okay, I don't know what's going on with September, but what are these headlines? Carol Baskin, Nelly,
Yeah, I know.
and more
I
to
saw
compete with
that
dancers. Like,
trending,
what
isn't
is
it?
going on in September?
I don't know. I cannot imagine her dance. Although, to be fair, a lot of we had like a joking politician, a very famous Anne Widdecombe, and she was not good. You know what I mean? They always have to have the comic relief on shows like that, I suppose. And then someone who's like an ex-pop star who's clearly going to win.
Oh, of course.
You know, because they
Just
already know
kind of
how
like
to dance.
Denise in this angle, just bound to win.
Ooh.
Never mind. I'm sorry, Denise. I jinxed you. Lucky to be alive. Sobel's got his back. Robin has to reload, otherwise he'd probably go try to swing the op. Goofy. And towards Cubby, Manise repositioning. I mean, he's in a one-and-done spot with his HP, hoping he'll get one, and he won't. Line up for Goofy, only the one. Flames is giving chase. Can Manise hold on? Good nade, shot in. He's so low. Can he find one more? No. Crucial, good movement to jump on top. And it's been a while, but we have a retake situation.
Hell yeah. A chance for Endpoint to come back. Oh, and Crucial with the all-important flick, living up to his namesake. It'll all be onto Lunatic. Crucial playing contact, finds his 4K. Absolute beast. What a monster. As Endpoint are pulled kicking and screaming into that third round. Certainly close, certainly tough. And it did require a hero play. But all the same, they will be happy. They finally put a stop to PACT.
Whew. Everything's fine. Manise has his op though, Scriv, so maybe not so fine. He's been pretty good, I'd say, in the best of one against MIBR. Now here, carrying that over. As Endpoint look to do their 3-2 default. PACT have stopped, like, fighting Banana, right, with deep smokes and utility. They've started to just give that up and focus more on site-centric things. As Endpoint look to take bracket control like they have before, and just beautiful crosshair placement from Manise. Smoke blooms, you count down in your head, and you pull the trigger. A little bit of luck involved, but Manise has been doing that all game long. And it looks like Endpoint giving up on Banana. Back into B, and look at the rotates from PACT Script. 4 members here.
Once again, it is their all-important 4-man hold. Manise looking solid up front. Mighty Max and Flames, though, fighting their way in. Manise is still alive, the danger man of this round. Looking to ring off another shot, but Mighty Max gets the drop on him going on high. Also takes down Lunatic. What is with the AWPs recently? Doesn't matter who has them, they're just finding all the frags. Darko looking to change that slightly. And this is certainly doable. A combined HP of 26 for Endpoint. Taken a different path, perhaps, from what they expect. Might be able to creep out and find Mighty Max if his timing is good enough. But he's so unsure, and Mighty Max is the one with the good timing. Picks up his 4K on the AWP. There you go. It starts off with the Manise after a 4K in the previous from Crucial. And then Mighty Max picks up the AWP. I think he got 3 with the AWP, to be fair. Not all 4, but all the same. They just seem to be blessed in this game, Keith. Within 2 now for Endpoint. This is looking like a good, quick turnaround.
Wow, I mean, Mighty Max, hop in hand. What is going on? I thought PACT had that dead to rights. Next thing you know, they're getting picked apart. Wow. This T-sign shaping up. Endpoint finally breaking the money of PACT. We're not going to have those buys back and forth when one person has to go on a pistol, the other on a Mac 10, right? Back to the full pistols. And you want to know what's absurd, too? Within their 6 rounds, they've won 1 round with this exact buy. It was towards B, which has me very surprised Endpoint are going back to it. But it seems like they're very confident about it this time around, Script. Whew. And I guess that is because in most rifle rounds lately, Endpoint have been taking brackets. So Endpoint are like, you know what? Let's just not. We'll go back to B. No way they're going to stack here again.
Yeah, well, unfortunate history not going to repeat itself. Unfortunate for PACT, I suppose. Fortunate for Endpoint. All depends on your perspective. And now the shooting gallery opens up for Crucial. 3 for 3. Ah, there you go. He finally misses a shot, misses another, and now has to be a bit more careful. We'll keep going. In with the fourth, the eco ace for Crucial. Stolen by Robin. Boo. Nonetheless, Endpoint moving up to 5. Now within 1. PACT have to hold on to their lead in this round, Keith. The pressure really quickly is stacking. After, you know, a really, really good string of rounds coming off the back of the USP win, PACT have now hit a bit of a brick wall.
Well, it's their bounce back round. You saw just lacking that fire and utility. The smoke that they wanted to toss towards half wall gets denied. Darko eating nades and maybe some bullets soon. I don't think they really knew he was here, but now they know. His nade, yeah, lands, but I think he's dead to rights. He is. Crucial will find his teammate, and Goofy has to stand on his head and spray 3 down, and he will. Okay, Goofy. I am blown away, going for more, punished. I'm surprised he took that fight. I'm going to be real.
He's a confident young man. But it's still not over. Nice nade damage coming through. Robin has to be careful. He is kind of low, and yeah, he recognizes it. Wants to stay safe rather than trying to take the fights. Meanwhile, Mighty Max in somewhat of an off angle. Perfect timing on the peek up, but can't connect the spray cleanly enough. It'll all be on to Robin. He too in somewhat of an off angle, so there is a chance to get the drop on the first, but Sobol creeping around, backing away, catching him off guard. PACT hold on to that all-important lead and move up to 7.
There's that lucky number. And look at this from Goofy. I mean, so beautifully done. Endpoint line up accidentally. And Goofy's not going to throw that away. No, he'll take full advantage. And again, we're in another one of these situations, Scriv. It happens once in a blue moon, more than likely once a half, but always exciting when it does. A round that is worth 2. I mean, he's really wanted the opening pick sent back, as Endpoint will take no damage. Well, excuse me. 3 damage on Mighty Max, 1 on Flames to get Banana control. Pretty decent overall, as Endpoint's default really has been developing nicely. At first, it was a little bit of a worrisome topic, but lately, pretty good. Crucial. He's about to eat a flash. Both dead to right. So blind. What a flash from Goofy. The El Clasico pop flash peek into AAPS. I mean, vintage. It'll work once. And it only needs to work once here for PACT, especially with a few rounds remaining.
Endpoint once again on the back foot. Do seem to be this whole game through, Keith, just that one step behind, right? Nothing crazy. It's not super dominant, but they can't quite find control. Can't quite find that lead. Ever since, you know, they won the first rifle round and everything, it comes out a little bit early. But PACT return things really quickly. Nice find from Mighty Max. Does make things look a bit more doable. Bomb's gone down, and they're all pushing forwards. For the most part, anyway. 2 of the 3 are pushing forwards into construction on top of each other. In comes the CT side, and Robin will deny them entry. Mighty Max with a clean headshot onto Sobol, and there you go. Manite's going to have to save somehow from a 3-on-5. Endpoint pull that one back.
All right. From an opening double pick to that. Okay. Okay. We got a close game on our hands. I'm going to go pull up the statistics of PACT and their T-side strip. I want to really see what we're looking at. I mean, what a gorgeous flash peek from this, though. Let me take a peep. So, believe it or not, their T and CT round win percentage is exactly the same. They struggle heavily winning rounds when receiving the first death, but do really well at getting rounds when getting the first kills. So if PACT continue on the same back and forth line against Endpoint, we're in for a really close game. Good night, Manise.
Yeah, see you in the next round, my guy.
Goofy. Give me the op! Give it to me!
So close. Unlucky. No one going to get the ult by the looks of things there, guarding this very well indeed on the Endpoint side. Might even steal it for themselves, you never know. Crucial. Ooh, finding one. Lunatic does drop him. Any damage is good damage, as we always say in a round like that. But, of course, the AWP taken away and will find its way into this round. Going to give it across to Crucial. There you go. We'll see what they can get done with it. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, ooh, Lunatic could go for it, yeah, but it's going to be that glass cannon, perhaps. Actually, no, I think he got dropped to FAMAS, right? And he had just about enough to get chest armor. So a big sacrifice made, but all the same, they have the AWP on the PACT side.
Well, round 15, full buys, what we love to see. Manise with the op. To take a one-round lead going into the next half, making this game oh so exciting. And Crucial. He's going fishing for a pick here. Will anyone give themselves up? 3 players from PACT here, Scriv. Oh, they're gonna double nade boost. Oh, he is 1. Spam it in chat. 1 HP. Okay.
Luckiest man alive. Or one of them, anyway. Definitely one of the luckiest players in Counter-Strike we've seen for a while. The fact that he survives that. More of a B stack coming through from PACT here. Certainly interesting, leaving their A site vulnerable. Endpoint reading into it quite well, and despite the utility, no real rotation just yet. Manise is able to make it away after that frag as well. Really big. And looking to get aggressive once again. So well done to take these contact peaks. What a beast. Lands the shot onto Surreal. Sobol going to use him as a distraction and use him effectively. Fantastic 2-man hold on the. They do it with 4. They do it with 2. Their A bomb site looked pretty damn impenetrable that whole half through.
All I know is this next half is going to be wild, isn't it, Scriv? What a kill from Sobol there in the end. 17 kills. And I am excited as PACT. We've seen their T side on Vertigo. Inferno's a bit of a different beast, right? It's hard to be, and we talk about this a lot. You can op on T side, but there's a difference between an opper and a good, effective opper, right? There's a difference. You can buy it, doesn't mean it's always going to work out. It's one of the hardest maps, if not the hardest map, to be an effective T side opper on. But I have a feeling Manise possesses that ability. And here we go, a quick B hit Scriv. The common El Clasico.
The common El Clasico. We'll see whether it works out. Flames at the back pillar has lost his teammate, not able to find anything of his own. Robin does get one head. But that's all. 4 on 2. Surreal quickly in after that smoke dissipates, but nothing presenting itself. PACT, I don't think, will be throwing away this opportunity anytime soon. Slowly starting to move in. Crucial and Surreal. That's all that it's left. They do have a kit available, but Surreal, his creep attempt is thwarted. That flick from Crucial is a bit mad. But he has 3 more to find. He's got about 5 seconds to get the kills. Then he needs to defuse. Really not enough time here. Gets another head and certainly is finding himself a bit of cash at the tail end. But the round itself, not going to happen. PACT move up to 9. Get off to a flying start in that T side.
The good old quick pistol. We're going to see different looks, right? Endpoint very methodical. We have smokes. We have a good execute in mind. And PACT. Smoke CT flash over. Let's just run into B. Very different looks. And Endpoint buying those deagles, Scriv. I didn't hear that nade explode. It kind of just vanished into Neverland. Gone until next round. While PACT will break out the MAC-10s. Bit of a front, bit of a fake to be. Wanting these A players to get aggressive for info. And it's working out nicely.
Dropping back towards B, it looks like, and they will be walking into 3 players here. Could be deadly. Flames having a spam. Does land 1 shot. Darko jumping behind that smoke for sure, you know, definitely shot through there. But all the same, another smoke comes in. That might just make their decision for them. The pesky B smokes getting in their way as per usual. So, Dark.
A little bit of game of duck, duck, goose. Ring around the rosy. Surreal. Good, well-timed smoke. Gonna be full blind, though. What is going on? Lunatic just runs right by him. Mighty Max still alive in Big Pit. These pistols are gonna come in thick and fast, Scriv. They're gonna try to overwhelm these rifles. This is gonna get wild. As Mighty Max waiting for his teammates to get on over here. Venice tapping away. Goofy, AK in sight. He needs to be tall. He needs to find kills. Pivoting around the site. Will get traded by Robin. Here comes Mighty Max. Big kill in from Manice. And just biding his time. Doesn't want to go down. Finds a low HP player to the pistol. Goosh is up crucial. And he'll end it with a Glock. 3 kills for Manice. 2 for Goofy. And PACT toss themselves up to that magical number of 10 and the double-digit crew. And with Endpoint losing that round, it's of course going to be the save. Maybe a dirty dig or 2 to be found. With Darko double entering into B, they're just going to go ahead and waltz it in. Sobo really wants to make some moolah. And he may just do that. We're gonna have 11 for PACT. I imagine these MAC-10s get upgraded because they've made enough money. And here we go. Rifles aplenty, 1 kit on flames, and the opt for crucial. And with the MAC-10 still in play for PACT, I thought they might upgrade it, but they're gonna rock them solo. Rock them, sock them, robots. And if you're wondering why they're keeping these MAC-10s, well, if you can win with 2 MAC-10s against a full buy, number 1, that one stings and you make a lot of money. Number 2, you build your own bank account. Number 3, no head armor. Dodge the flash. There you have it. No head armor comes to effect. Robin, not going to get traded. Able to backpedal a wee bit. Mighty Match flash in hand for Robin if he wishes to fight again. But it seems like it's going to be all quiet at the moment. PACT will be given the rest of banana control. But at some point, Endpoint needs some info. Here we go. BXQ coming in, volley onto Lunatic's feet. Mighty Max needed to get one. And the MAC-10s have done it. They've cracked open the site. They found the banana pick. And now I think it's insta-save call from Endpoint. It is. PACT will get a 12th. And if Mighty Max gets one, maybe two there, they'll definitely go for the retake, but not to be. And keep in mind, with the money being made from the MAC-10s, PACT are allowed to hunt. Manice will go fishing. He'll cast the line out there. I'm not sure he'll find anybody, especially with the op on site. Interesting they put the op on site. But Crucial is covered, and he'll make sure the bases are safe. So PACT get 12, Endpoint get out with 3 guns. But I mean, just look at that team money, everybody. They have cash for a few buys, no doubt. And I think I hear my man Scriv. I think. He's still sorting things out, but he may be back. Everybody PogChamp, Crucial. Op pick, and Manice is holding. Wow. Endpoint finally take a risk. They go for the boost, and don't they get punished. Trades across the board while Endpoint try to fight for this round, Scriv. And they are just finding zero, and I mean zero success. Ooh. And there you go. Kind of par for the course in that replay. 13 for PACT, and look at this buy from Endpoint. Not great. Not good. And for those of you who want an update, MIBR down 14-8. They're on the T side, though. We've seen the strength of their T side. Maybe too little too late there on the first map, however. Yeah, and I'll keep you guys updated because I know a lot of people are looking and watching MIBR closely. I'm not sure if Scriv is up and running yet, so I will keep rocking. You are back? Woo!
Yes, dude.
Water time.
My utmost apologies out of my hands, as it so often is with the countryside internet here in these United Kingdom. This United King, I don't know. Anyway, seems like
United Kingdom, yeah.
Yeah. The Queen wouldn't be too happy about, you know, me getting that wrong. Anyway, looking good for PACT, I suppose, is what I have missed. Not looking good for Endpoint on a half buy in this round. Oh, Crucial. Still seems to be doing what he's been doing all game long. Up to 20 after that one. Almost finding 2, but not quite. And now the 4-on-3 ensues. PACT moving back towards A. Mighty Max, meanwhile, still in the fray. Robin gets taken down by a flanking AWP. A little surprising. Flames finally breaking the silence for Endpoint. Finding that second frag, but dealt with quickly. And PACT will move up to 14. Not looking good at all for this CT side. Honestly felt like before, you know, unceremoniously disappearing, that we were in for a bit of a close showing on Inferno after that first half, but, well, quite the opposite.
Yeah, this T-side's been unreal from PACT. Manice has been on one, which should be no surprise to everyone. Endpoint's economy has been up and down. Finally, it's back up, Scriv, just like your internet. But even when they have rifles, first pick machine Manice is here, missing a shot, and he gets covered by his teammates. I mean, that's been the story all game.
Yeah, absolutely. Really looking good here, and oh, damage coming through that smoke. I was going to say it may well be worrying moving forward into Dust 2. Not a bad map at all for PACT. Their individuals looking pretty damn solid across the board, and Dust 2 is the home of that. Darko just spraying away, drops Robin. Filthy stuff I am witnessing as I return. And Mighty Max is still on 8 HP. So the all-important rifle round that Endpoint needed seems to be slipping away second by second, moment by moment. Crucial will try and be the difference maker, and he nearly is. Finds a heavy tag. So although a 5-on-3 with a low HP player, they have plenty of low HP players on the PACT side. So it's not all said and done just yet. Certainly potential for these Endpoint boys, or one of them, to find a crazy spray down at the right time. However, PACT shaping up towards B, where currently there is not a single counter-terrorist residing.
Oh, look at Sobel. He's going to get hard cleared by Crucial. But the B site is taken by storm, and I think Endpoint is just... I mean, at this point, you need rounds. You almost need to force a retake, but you only have flashes, no kit. It's going to be 15 for PACT here, Scriv. This T side, while you've been gone, has been on a bit of a marathon sprint. Straight to the finish line. And could we see the scoreboard? I feel like... Yeah, that's pretty much what you're looking at, Scriv. It's been like that.
Filth. Well, Endpoint Last Chance Saloon comes along very quickly. Certainly a wild ride into this second half, but we'll see. They should be able to buy up into this round. Will that be enough? Clearly, they've bought plenty of times here in the second half, and it has not worked out at all. Things are really not looking good. But as far as buys go, this one's pretty damn good. Kit's all over the place. They've got that AWP, that all-important AWP in the hands of Crucial. And maybe going to be a slightly risk-free, aggressive kind of round. They're trying that at the very least. Crucial boosted up, but can't find anything just yet. Double nades at logs, but there's no one there. The thought process is here, but unfortunately the luck not on their side, and Manice already found a tag looking for more. If he finds the right angle, he might just be able to get away with it. Oh, that I think was maybe another one, I'm not sure. Flames though, up close and personal, pretty damn low here. About to meet some action. Robin burns down. Oh god, not looking good for Endpoint at all.
Yeah, I mean, look at that trade potential, right? Like, these guys are just covering each other night and day. Surreal's been having a quiet game, but if he can win this, maybe all is forgiven. And we'll keep rocking on the CT side, Scriv. Just got to get through the posted op. You have a smoke flash, so a chance, Scriv, perhaps.
Maybe. Surreal charging through the flames is going to be known, and Darko peeks out to seal the deal. A flawless T side from PACT. Need I say more? Hell of a showing there on the T side. And we move forwards to Dust 2, where they're all looking on fire. Endpoint